Right, before we crack on, have a gander at this. Then this. And then do that. Cheers. Well, if you've ever wondered what the worst thing you can do as a human being is, I can confidently tell you that skipping the funeral of your own parents to wank over lolly hentai is, somewhere at the top of that list.
Stop and challenge me.
Of course it's fucking pissing it down. Well, shitheads couldn't have kicked me out yesterday when it was nice and sunny, could they? Only thing that could make this day worse is if I was to get hit by a lorry. I am taking the fucking piss! Huh? Is this heaven? No, I definitely wouldn't be welcome there. This is the other place. Who are all these people and why are they staring at me? Oh yeah, new face in hell. Yeah, let's all fucking stare at him. Am I sat on this bitch's lap? Man, she's got some huge knockers. Makes me want to just reach out and... Oh, bollocks! It's some cruel twist. Looks like I've been reincarnated into a fantasy world full of swords and magic like in all those shitty Isekai anime. My name in this world is...
Rudy! Rudy! Rudy is a favourite! Get your sorry ass down here right now, you little shit!
I'm currently 3 years old. At least in my current life, I'm 37 in total. Not much has happened since my birth, but the animators did make sure to include this shot of my uncensored cock and balls for some reason. Anyways, about time I started learning magic, I think. This book says I've got to recite a chant for every spell. Seems long as fuck, but I guess if there's no other way...
Ahem. Ball. Ball of water. Water. Wetness. Wet. Wet panties. Water ball.
What the who came up with that? All the spells like that?
Oh my god! What happened in here? That's a massive hole!
Reminds me of a few girls I used to know.
Ow.
Huh. I guess being a virgin for 30 years does make you a wizard.
Oh, that's my book. Rudy, did you read this?
No. Yeah. Sorry.
I don't remember teaching him to read. Did you teach him to read?
No, dear. Our kid's a genius!
Shit. My kid's a lame fucking nerd.
So, after a short argument, they hired me a magic tutor.
Bonjour, I'm here for the magic tutoring job. Is something the matter?
You're just... not what we expected.
Yeah, no shit. Forget being a master magician, she's barely old enough to start secondary school. And not just that.
She's got a French accent.
French?
Oh, so there's no France here? Oh, thank God for that. I was worried for a second though.
So, where is the student I'm teaching?
He's right there.
With all due respect, I don't think a child this young can comprehend magic theory or perform the complex actions required for magic.
If you don't teach our son, you get no money, remember?
Fine, I'll do what I can. And that was the third time I fucked a horse. What's the matter?
I'm gonna pee myself.
Listen, kid, just because you can cast spells without the incantations does not mean you can spend all lesson staring at my knickers.
Huh? No! I was just thinking I couldn't believe demons and elves and that are actually real.
Of course they're real. Though, I suppose in this part of Asura, you've only met other humans. Oh, I'm a demon, by the way.
Really?
Yes, demon races tend to have very distinctly non-human appearances. But some of us that don't instead have very bright-colored hair. If you meet someone with strange hair, chances are they have some demon ancestry. Oh, and speaking of hair, if you ever meet someone with green hair and a red gem in their forehead, that's a superb. If you're a naughty little boy, they climb through your window and steal your testicles.
What about the naughty girls?
Well, they get given testicles, obviously. Okay, and that concludes tonight's lesson. Sleep well. If the super don't steal your balls, I'll cut them off myself.
Okay, I'm going.
On top of learning magic, my dad's also teaching me how to use a sword. He used to be an S-rank adventurer, and his skills are clearly no joke, but
See, this is why you're a weedy little nerd. Give it a proper welly, son.
he's not a very good teacher.
Happy birthday, Rudy.
Apparently this country don't celebrate every year, but every 5 years you get a party, and once you're 15, you're considered an adult. The author's barely disguised fetish works out in my favour.
Here you go, Rudy.
Oh, a big sword. Just what I always wanted. Thanks, Dad.
And if you've inherited my genes, in a few years it won't be the only big sword you're carrying around, hey son?
And this one's from me. I know you like books.
Oh yeah, let me just open the book in the middle. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Good lord, there's penis.
I'm not sure you should be giving your son a book like this.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, shit, that book was for me. I meant to give you this one.
Do we really have to go outside? I'm a League of Legends player. I can't do that.
League of what? What's that? But yes, we do have to do this away from the village.
He's always refused to go outside for some reason. He wouldn't even play in the garden till you started magic lessons out there.
Yeah, the outside's a terrifying place filled with knife crimes, drug dealers and Asda shoppers. Why the fuck would I want to go out there? Oh, I guess the bullying I suffered as a teenager probably made it worse.
God, you're ugly.
Hey yo, look fam, Tiny Todd just got a boner.
Right, let's get you on the horse and get moving.
Wait, no!
Oh, horses aren't scary at all once you get to know them. And trust me, I've known a lot of horses in my time.
Huh.
See? It's not so bad, is it?
I know it's stupid. There's no Asda here, and no one to bully me. Trauma's a hell of a drug.
I'll be okay, I think.
Okay, this is probably far enough. I will now show you my strongest spell. Watch me closely, and then do it yourself. Big water, the biggest of waters. Rain and thunder, Worcestershire. Made rains wash away all my enemies and leave nothing. Soaky biscuit. Oh shit!
Quick, heal it!
Oopsie daisy. May the protection of the great healing spirit please undo my fucky wucky. Heal. Okay, now you do it.
Big water, the biggest of waters, rain and thunder, Worcestershire. May the rains wash away all my enemies and leave nothing. Soggy biscuits! Shit!
Well, the good news is you passed the test and you're officially a Saint-tier magician. The bad news is we're walking home.
What do you mean you're killed by horse? After all the hospitality we've shown you,
Absolutely unforgivable.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
and you have the audacity to blame a 5-year-old for it, you're sacked. Now clear off.
Before I go, Rudy, I want you to have this.
Touch my son again, I'll kill you.
What's this for?
It's a good luck charm for my tribe.
What are you giving it to me for then?
Can't tell you. It would spoil the second half of the season.